This is going to be a challenging hunt. Trying to hunt Canada geese with the hawk edge bow and rangefinder sight, and in recent times we've just had absurd levels of success with this bow and sight combo, all the way up to shooting a couple of ducks out of the air pretty much on a whim without even trying. And since that's happened, I wanted to get either a diamond goose or some kind of significant rare goose out of the air with this bow. So we're going to try that today. We're going to hop in our layout blind. One thing I do need to confirm is that we can actually draw back with it. In the meantime, we may go and grab the predator collar and see if that male fox will come in. And he's actually a level 7. Now, I think 50 meters should be doable. Well, 0 for 40. I don't like having to aim higher than the middle pin. So he's actually going to get even a little bit closer, which might make our shot difficult, because I want to avoid the skull. That is alert. And that is a dead red fox. So not exactly the start I intended on, but definitely a decent fox. And unless we hit the skull, which I don't think we would have, we should actually have a gold, although that's some odd looking blood. Yeah, we actually got him in the spinal cord. Still a good fox, and maybe an eventual respawn for Hirschfelden, but I mean, if we can hit a fox at 50 meters standing there, I think we can get a goose out of the air at like 20 or something. Now we'll see if that's going to be the case. We do actually have a decent 4 in there. As far as I can tell, that is the best one. Now, I should also mention, in order to get like some goose respawns as we go along here, I do have the 22 rifle as well. So the plan is to get 1 or maybe 2 if we can ever get that lucky when geese get close with the bow. And then as they're flying off, we'll try to get a couple with the 22 and just sort of make use of our time here as we are still trying to get like a gold melanistic and I think a gold light gray leucistic. Now, we'll have to see. I think what's going to be tough is timing these shots so that the goose isn't actually landing. So it sort of knows we're here. We must have shot just over that. I think we can still maybe get it. We need to just make sure we get it pinned. Okay, we got that one. I don't imagine we're going to hit another. So we'll go ahead and switch to the 22 for this. I know there was a level 3 male which I would like to get. I think that's him there. Hopefully we can get that. Alright. I think we'll call that good. I think the rest were mostly females anyway, and I want to go and see what we did on that level 4. In fact, we barely even hit it. It must have been like just through maybe even a bit of the hitbox that extends beyond the goose if there is any. A 7.9 goose isn't bad, but I do hear others. They seem to be pretty far off. They are coming in though, so we'll try to sneak in. Oh boy. Alright, I'm not prepared for this. What I was getting ready to say was it's making me question whether or not to continue using the rangefinder sight, because the one issue is, if you don't have it set up for the proper range, then it's going to be really, really difficult as the goose is flying to get that range and then get the shot off. Now, I'm not even certain we're going to get into a blind, and the issue here is that we need that level 5 to get close to us, so that if we do miss on the way down, we can maybe get the shot as the goose is flying away. So we'll do our best. I don't think there are any rares, so that's the only one to really focus on. I don't like that he's attentive already though. I don't know how we're going to do this. I mean, I'm looking at the hunter mate. The blinds are pretty far away. They do seem to be kind of looping around this way. See, that 5 knows. The others are calm, but that guy's a little smarter. They are kind of starting to sort of drop down here. Still alert. I mean, maybe? We're going to keep the 0 for 40 for the moment. I don't know if 20 is going to be better. It might be. And then the question is, what's he going to do? Because I don't want to shoot him off the ground, so bit of a farther shot. We sort of got that. Man, that had to be somewhat close, so now is where this gets really, really tough. And of course, we were just in the worst spot. So we're going to go to 60 on this. Try to get him to even line up. That I had it for a second. Okay, 93. The odds that we can hit that are not good. We're going to leave it as is. I don't think we're going to get to do this, so we may have to take him with the 22, which is going to be such a bummer. Wait a minute, I think we just hit him. I swear he just did an animation. Oh my goodness. What on earth? How did we hit that? That had to be like 120 meters. Okay. I mean, that's not how that was meant to go. By the way, in between shooting the first flock and going to claim the 4, There were a couple that I shot with the 22 as they were just kind of spooked when I was going to get them, so that's what that was. I can't believe we just did that. I think this is him, and level 5 geese are not guaranteed to be diamonds, so if this is a troll, I'm going to be a little bit upset, but I can see the tracer sticking in him. Let's see how we did here. For our first level 5 we've ever shot at with a bow, 8.8 diamond, 142 meters, what is that? Okay, I will say, I'm quite pleased with the fact that we got a diamond with the bow, and we got a diamond with the bow that quickly. It was not at all what it was meant to be. Like, I wanted to get one maybe from the layout blind or close range. I still am quite pleased with the fact that, you know, not only did we continue taking shots and not give up and just take them with the 22, but, you know, we sort of crawled in and made the most of the situation to begin with. I mean, that's still probably the coolest diamond goose we've shot, but I would like to actually have a proper one, so maybe we'll go back. Maybe we can get like a rare in a normal circumstance, and I'm kind of thinking we may go to Ritterstein. I hear geese, so maybe we'll hang around for one more flock if we can actually get to our setup. What I'm going to do is fast travel to save us time, but I've got a tripod set up there, and that might just make things a little bit better, but we'll see if we can do anything here. I think we're just seconds too late, so we'll try to make do. I'd like to get a male if we can. That's a 3. So go back to 20 meters. Might just leave it as is. Okay, the fact that we've shot a diamond at 140 and then missed that is kind of sad. There we go. Might be able to get one of these guys too. That's a male. I think we shot just over him. It's so hard to get that lead when they're going over you like that. And then as they get farther away, you've got to shoot like ahead of them, so you got to go underneath, but then the arrow's going to drop, so aiming above. No hit there, and I don't think for level 2 we're going to fire a bunch more arrows, so we'll go ahead and get that guy. I don't know if there were any other males, but to be honest, I do want to claim the one that we got with the bow. I think it was just one. And then maybe we'll give that spot in Ritterstein a try. I just think it's a little too chaotic with the layout blinds and stuff. And somehow in Ritterstein, I feel like there's less of this, like running around and trying to find stuff in the distance. Maybe they just kind of end up in a better spot. And that looks a lot like our level 4. Yeah, I mean, we technically hit it and it was a gold, but at least what it's showing is the arrow being sort of outside of the hitbox, and we can't even get out of this spot without geese coming in. I mean, we can maybe try another shot. I don't think we're going to try to actually hang around. They are spooking, so we may just go back to the 22 here and get a couple. We'll be lucky if we actually get to leave without having to leave some geese behind, but like I said, I did want to get some respawns, and this is, in my opinion, the absolute best way to do it. Pretty sure these are all females, so we'll let them go. Somehow the underside of that one looked kind of white, so I think it was a common, but we'll take that for the road. But this is one of my favorite things about goose hunting in this game. It can get, like, so chaotic. Nothing really goes to plan, and I mean, I don't think there's a better example of that than ending up hitting that diamond at 140 meters, but just like not even in the blind, and then it's non-stop trying to get back to a setup. So I do think it's going to be good to kind of get like a little bit of a reset and go back there to that other spot. But since we shot these, we'll claim them quickly. I see these 3. One of them was like that random female. And then we had a gold 3 again. We've had really good luck with level 3s being gold. I hope if we find a rare male level 3 that we can get such luck there. But then this is that one that somehow to me looked a little bit odd. I'm guessing it was the lighting. It definitely can't hurt to drop them, but that is most certainly a common. So let's try Ritterstein for a little bit and kind of hunting from a tripod with the bow. Kind of back to choosing the best one. That almost looked melanistic for a second. It's not, so let's chill out a little bit. I was going to try to get that as it came down in case. I think these are all females. Still, we'll take that one. Maybe if we can. I wanted to hip fire, but unfortunately, the way that I have my mouse set, it draws the bow back automatically after putting another arrow on the string, so kind of missed out on an opportunity, but we still killed that one. We'll try to get that male. I think there were 3 level 2 males, and somehow they've primarily managed to stay out of our line of sight. More coming in that are alarmed. I don't know if that means they've actually spooked. Yeah, that one's defensive, so I'd say they did. That's a big one, though. I definitely want to get that at the least. If we can even hit that. I like how that one time earlier, we had one shot to make it, and we did. Luckily that time it wasn't the case, because we did not do too good. I would say, though, it is about time to clean up, so that is, I think, one of the 2 females we shot out of the last flock with the bow. I'm trying to remember what all bow kills we have yet to claim. It might just be these 2. And then there are a number of ones that we've shot with the 22 that we didn't really, need to include in the video. Well, I was going to go claim them, but I think I hear geese coming in again. Pretty much a bunch of level 2s and a 3 again. What I wanted to do was find that big 4 that we shot with the 22, and it must have been kind of out this way. That may very well be it right there. I wanted to get that, kind of clean up around the field, and then maybe get anything else that's going to come in as we do it. And at this point, I think it is about time to go back to the trophy lodge. Maybe that's our big 4 back there? I hope so, because otherwise I don't even know. 8.1, so that's got to be the one. Actually, even higher weight, so again, kind of lower trophy rating. And again, certainly can't complain having already shot a diamond, but yeah, we'll kind of run around the field. I don't think anything else special was shot. And I wouldn't be shocked if another flock comes by, so if so, we'll maybe get them. And then I think we'll head back. Not only do we have a flock of geese, we also have, I think, a brown hybrid in there. So we are pretty far away from actually being anywhere near the setup. We can maybe get that male too, that would be nice. How on earth we actually hit that as it was like making that big maneuver, I have no clue, but a couple more for the road, and actually the only even uncommon of the day, which is kind of surprising after last time we had one in just about every flock, but maybe that's sort of just the way things balance out. But I think finally we are able to get all of our geese claimed and actually get out of here without leaving some behind. Nice little brown hybrid female. And then the level 3, I want to see where we hit it. Just kind of low, so maybe the shot got there before he really did that maneuver. It would have been so hard to actually tell what was first, but anyway, while no geese are flying by, I think we'll hop back to the lodge then. So we now have officially a new resident in our Hawk Edge Diamonds kind of hallway here with the Diamond Goose, and I took down an old Diamond European hare. I just think having shot this guy at 140 meters, even if we did miss like a bunch of times before that, I still think it's cooler than a random diamond rabbit. And I mean, we've got the jackrabbit over here that we shot recently anyway, so it gets more variety. Instead of 2 rabbit species, we have the rabbit and a bird species that we shot actually out of the air as well. So really pleased with that. Every time we take that Hawk Edge bow out, something crazy happens. A diamond goose at 140 is not something that I thought was going to happen, but I certainly can't complain about doing that. And I mean, maybe we'll have to take a duck hunting one of these days and see if we can get a diamond duck out of the air. I mentioned we've shot a couple of random ducks out of the air with the bow, so maybe picking one out intentionally is going to be the next move. But anyway, that's for some time in the future. So that is going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.